Angus is up on the bleachers, and he shouts, Sirs, I figured it out. It's still weird. I figured it out. It's not just you three asleep in the real world, in this dreamscape. Someone brought you into the dreamscape. All of this chaos is being created by someone in this very room.
It's Brody.
First in the order is, we'll start at the top, Merle High Church.
I mean, I've seen TV and movies before.
But here we go. Magnus, you're up next.
Can I get over to the bleachers?
Sure.
Okay. I want to kill Brody.
You taste my steel, your bat up at Brody. And you hit him in the gut. And he falls off of the bleachers. And as he hits the ground, immediately that bronze dragon disappears in the same red ripple. And Brody stands up and he laughs, but in a much deeper, more sinister voice than you heard before. And he says, well done. You've solved my high school puzzle. But you don't seem to understand the rules in this world.
I punch him.
Now that you know my secret, you can't leave the dreamscape alive. And he waves one of his wooden arms at you, and all of your sports equipment disappears in a red ripple. And you hear Coach Taylor shout from the locker room, Touchdown Todd, do something! They're only children! But the whole building shakes as he transforms. And the basketball that was stuck in the rafters gets shaked loose and falls towards you, and you catch it. And you hear Angus shout, do it, guys! And Taylor shouts, teamwork, please do it! You feel a tremendous power in this basketball as Brody's form waves off of the hoop in the back of the room.
I cast Bigby's hand, but this time it looks like Michael Jordan's hand, just like taking the ball and ready to shove it in. I do the greatest juke a human being's ever done and do a side pass to Bigby's hand. It's a 19!
Hold on, I have a different song.
3, 2, 1.
You fucking reach your hand all the way across the room with the basketball, dodging these. I guess you're like, are you off the floor? Or is this just your hand?
I'm just flying through the air.
And these hardwood hands are grabbing at you, trying to pull you down.
No dice.
But they just aren't doing it. And from the fucking foul line, Bigby's hand reaches down and slam dunks the ball right in the center of Brody's chest. And right when that happens, Angus actually pulls out a wand and casts Shatter, and the fucking backboard just explodes as you dunk it in. You wake up in a dark, stone-rot room, and when you look outside, Taco, you've been here before, you realize you're in the Underdark. And you're lying on these 3 soft beds, all lined up next to each other, and behind you is a 4th, and lying in that bed is a mind flayer, an eldritch sort of humanoid creature that specializes in these kinds of psychic assaults, and it's Brody. And as you all stand up from your beds, he reaches towards you. He says, if you get dunked on in the dream, you get dunked on in real. And he fucking dies.
And in case you were wondering, that's how we beat Brody.
That's how you beat Brody. Thanks for coming. Bye.